Hello, guys. Right, yeah, I'm on live for the first time, which is first time doing this. So yeah, just talking about the world of science fiction, collectibles, and other stuff. Really, it's let me know what's going on. I don't know. So what should I do? Right, so I'm on live. Right, so where do I start? I went out. I picked up some Blu-rays. I picked up Shadow Special Edition. I'm going to review that at some point. Awesome film. A lot of extras on this, so this is pretty cool. This film is so underrated, really. It's do you know what I mean? It wasn't a big hit at the cinema, but I saw this. I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Oh, hang on, I've got my first comment. Hello, Mind to Change. I like the Star Wars movie and the Meg. Oh, cheers, bud. Hang on. Cheers, bud. This is my first stream live, so right, forgive me. I picked up Shadow. Yeah, I picked this up in Computer Exchange. Can't wait to watch this. Time Bandits. Absolutely spectacular movie. This is just one crazy film. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you know what I mean? Time Bandits, man, and the devil, and like everything's just like a big experiment in the film. Do you know what I mean? So, what does everybody think? Gregory Peck's son, no grandson, being the new Spock, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? So we're getting the third incarnation of Mr. Spock now. Should be interesting. Looking forward to Discovery. You know, so I'm gonna have to see what happens there. I don't know. I really should have some jingles. I need some. I haven't really thought this program out really, so I'm just going on chatting at the moment, and I've just got in from being out. So anyway, I picked up a lot of retro gaming stuff. If anybody's interested, brother, I bought an Xbox Crystal on Monday, which I've set up into my TV. I bought a few games for it, which was sort of interesting. Do you know what I mean? So I've been playing on Xbox. I really do like the Xbox console, you know, the first edition one, which is sort of interesting. But yeah, so I've got Brothers in Arms for Xbox. I got some other games. I wasn't really a big fan of this. I prefer Medal of Honor. I really do. So I got that. Put that down there. I got Bloodwake. I actually quite enjoyed this. You're on a boat blowing stuff up, which was sort of interesting, you know. So I got that. Do I have Jaws Unleashed? No, but I've no. Anyway, Bob. Yeah, everything's good, man. Yeah, everything's pretty cool actually. So I'm quite happy with what's happened today so far. So I'll let everybody know. I just got some good news this morning about a course I really want to do with documentary making. So I've just got through on that and I'm quite happy. So really happy about that. So cheers, bud. You know, so how are you, wee Bob? And man, you know, what's been happening? Yeah, I'm a bit nervous at the moment, guys. I will take my sunglasses off. It's the first time I've done this live. But somebody told me to start doing live streams. Normally I do radio shows, but nobody sees me, you see. So that's so you can be like yourself. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Mind to Change. Yeah. Oh yeah, God, yeah. Yeah, what a Marvel film that was. Roll on the second part next year. You know, I went to see it twice on the same day. You know, they have altered Thanos. I do like how they altered him, where he thinks he's a very complex villain, where he's in the graphic novels, he's pretty pussy whipped by Lady Death, isn't he? But I really did like the MCU's take on him. Great film. Hang on, we've got excellent congrats for it after being on a late pub and Paul wasn't anywhere. Anyway, life is good. Yeah. Oh, cool. Hang on. Excellent. Congratulations. Back to work now. Yes, that's true. Back to reality. Not so happy about that one. I went away for a few days myself. Saw an air show in Eastbourne. Where did you go? Wait, Bob. Where did you go? You cried. Mind to change. You cried at the end. I were in tears at the end of that. I really was. I felt sorry. It was like Stark. I'm looking forward to about Thanos, how that connection him and Stark have. Which is going to be interesting because I think Tony Stark. I hope they don't kill him off in next film. I really don't. I thought Thor was superb in that film, especially when he got his new hammer, Stormbringer, and stuff, and he attacked Thanos at the end. Did you see it when he smacked it into his chest and he said, "You should have gone for my head"? Yeah. I've seen the film I must have seen it at least 10 times. I did buy a digital copy. I know, 3rd of September. I think it's the 3rd, I think. So I did buy a digital copy, but definitely buying that for Blu-ray for my collection. Oh wait, Bob. Yeah, I was gonna go say Incredibles too. I saw Mission Impossible, the latest one, on Thursday in Eastbourne. I really enjoyed that, so I'm definitely going to go see Incredibles. I'm a big fan of the first one. So we're all a bit sort of crazy. I've waited years for a sequel. So, first, hang on, Incredibles. It's like Fantastic Four. I think they're a great film. Yeah. So yeah, I saw an air display. Looking forward to Infinity War coming out and Solo as well. I think that's out the week after. Cool. I've got a big fan. I'm a big fan of the older movies, Bob. I really am. I just like the older stuff. I've just been watching V, the miniseries from the 80s. I'm going to review it. I think hopefully today. I've just finished the TV series, which were terrible. But the first V miniseries just stands out on its own. So yeah, this is really weird doing this live. I suppose once you've done it a few times, you sort of get into it. Do you know what I mean? So did I pick? I don't know. I picked up Midway Arcade Treasures for Xbox. Picked that up. Wasn't so impressed with that. They didn't really have the games I wanted on it, but I paid about 50p for it, so it's not too bad. What's this? Hope County CD. I got that one box set. Oh yeah, GameCube. I picked up Rebel Strike. Not played that. I'm actually getting a capture card this way. I've just opened a Twitter channel, so I'm hoping to do some live shows on there. On Twitter, not Twitter, Twitch. Sorry, and I'm joined minds.com. So I'm going on there. I've got loads of videos to load up. I've got so much to do. Hang on. Wait a minute. Right. Still say that I have the projector. Yeah, I've got a projector, but I ain't bought a bulb for it. It's been a while. I've got a massive TV, so I did used to use the projector, but I don't use it now. It's a shame, really. It's in my storage cupboard, just boxed away. But the bulb went a while ago. Yeah, but sometimes having a film with Bob, it's a bit of a slow starter. I think that's pretty good. And then suddenly, somewhere it filmed, the environment of it changes and it just takes you into the next level where you're not expecting it. I really do like films like that. So, hang on, what else did I get? Oh, yeah, I got a GameCube. A driving game. Not had a go on this yet, so paid £1 for that from Computer Exchange. So yeah. Hang on, the incredible bit slow. Right. Yeah, so yeah, definitely gonna go see it. I shouldn't say this, I probably might just end up downloading. You shouldn't do that. But yeah, well, you know, I'm just watching 100 at the moment. Finishing that off. I'm a bit late on stuff. I've not even seen last series of Supernatural yet. Not the new one with the Scooby Doo. I've seen the Scooby Doo episode, but I've not seen the series before. I've got it. I bought the Blu-ray 3-pack of Predator, Predator 2, and Predators. Love the first two. I'm such a fan of Predator. I'm a massive fan of the first two, especially. Obviously, the first one's iconic. It's the best film, you know. But I did like the second one with Gary Busey and Danny Glover. I like the ending to that. Predators, I'm not, well, I did like Predators. It was better than what I thought it was, but it was obvious it was set on another planet. I think they wanted you to, you know, when they come out of that jungle and they see the different moons around the planet. I think we all knew, didn't we? So, but I did like Predator, but it was a bit of a rip-off from the first one. I've seen the trailer for the new one. Everybody's really giving it a bad time. You know, because it's got a little kid in it and it's all American and it's a bit family friendly. I think Predator's not meant to be like that, is it? You know, and you've got predators living on Earth and, you know, got arrangements with government and all this. I mean, it would have been nice. I prefer it where they're like the antagonists. You know, I hope they don't downgrade the Predator at all. But I am hopeful that they've got it right. I really am. Hang on. Yeah, I know. Deadpool's a lot of bad language in that. There's a load of it in there. But I suppose without any of that, I don't think the film would have worked. You know, I mean, I did like him. I mean, I was in stitches. Predator, yeah. Predator's in my top 5 science fiction films of all time, the first one. I would have liked to see Arnie be in one of the to finish like it off. I did like do you remember Predator versus Alien? I sort of like Predator versus Alien. That were interesting. I like the first one. I like the concepts of, you know, when it were in Antarctica and stuff. That was sort of interesting. But the second one, I just watched. I actually did walk out of the cinema on, you know, the other Aliens versus Predator. Do you remember years ago they brought out a graphic novel with Dutch's brother from the first one? I think it was first graphic novel they did of Predator and stuff, where it was with colonial marines and aliens. It was set on that farm planet. I've got the graphic novel. I've not read it in years, but I remember the story now. That's what they should have done for like a new Predator movie, you know, with aliens. I just think they could have took so much from the graphic novels to where we are now. Hang on, Predator. Yeah, that's true. There was the new one. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Bob. Yeah. I better not swear. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Maybe if I do a late show, you know, after the 9 o'clock watershed, I suppose. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know with Predator. You say the thing is with remakes and stuff, they've really stuffed a lot of them up recently, haven't they? You know, and it's, you know, we get remakes and stuff, and it's really annoying. Have you seen the Kelvin Star Trek movie, the Kelvin Timeline Star Trek movies? I really want a fan of them. I like the first one because I thought that had potential, and then the second one was just a complete joke. You know, with the old Khan thing in reverse, it just annoyed me. The third one were a bit better. Yeah, mate, I have actually got Fortnite, and I've got Overlord. Is it Overwatch as well? Yeah, I've got a PlayStation 4. I've got a GameCube, Xbox Crystal, and what else? Oh, GameCube, yeah. PS4. Yeah, I might get an Xbox One, actually. I've been thinking about it. So, please, where do you put all this? Do you know what I mean? So, hang on. Hi, Pete. How are you, bud? Good to hear from you. Yeah, it's my first live broadcast. You know, sometimes when you're uploading videos, it takes ages. I use a Mac to do it on, but you know, I've got a good streaming connection, but sometimes when you're uploading videos, it just takes ages. So I thought I'd do a bit of a live one today and review some stuff. Guys, I do recommend you check out Poundland. Hang on. Seriously, go to Poundland. Is it Pound? Yeah, Poundland. Pound World shut, didn't it? Poundland, guys, they're selling these for £1. I got this last week, and they had a few left. Here we go. Sorry, is it camera, guys? Right. So Marvel Carnage mug. I paid £1 for that, guys. £1. They're in the pound shop now. I'm hoping to get some others. £1 for that. These things are like 15, 17 quid in a comic shop. So I couldn't believe I paid £1 for that. That is pretty cool for £1, isn't it? I was going to review it, but I thought I'd do a live stream today. So I've got a load of stuff to get through. So instead of doing I'm going to do V. I'm going to keep that separate today. But yeah, you can get that from Pound Shop. Put that over there. Hang on. I'm thinking of getting a. Hang on, mind to change. I'm thinking of getting a PS4 because people say there is more. But I don't know. I mean, I've got a friend. He's really into Xbox One, and he says certain things that it's better and PS4's better. I mean, I don't know. I suppose I'm a massive PlayStation fan. I've been with PlayStation since the beginning. I mean, to be honest, my favourite console of all time is the PS2. You know, because when I got my first one, oh God, years ago, it was like, you know, you could play stuff live and it played DVDs to remember. So you didn't have to go out and pay a vast. Remember when DVD plays for hundreds of pounds? It were better to get a PS2. Do you know what I mean? So, hang on. Oh, cheers, mate, Bob. Yeah, they're selling them Carnage. They're in Poundland. I don't know if there's any left. Hulk 40 on here. He told me to get one. He did a video about it. So he said you get these in Pound Shop. So obviously I picked one up. I did go in my Pound Shop where I live over there. Didn't have any, but they're useless, that Pound Shop around where I live. Yeah, when I travel to other Pound Shops in other areas, they seem to have loads of stuff in. I don't know, Pound Shop's getting a bit crap now, isn't it? You know, because everything's like going up to £2 and they're just cutting everything back, I suppose. Yeah, mind to change. Getting a PS4. I really don't know, mate. I mean, you know, Xbox. I'm not knocking it. I like Xbox. I'm a big fan of Halo. You know, I've had a 360 and I had that for a good few years. I had a PS3 and a 360, but when PS4 came out, I went straight for the PS4. You know, but it's yeah, get a PS4. They are good. They're a nice console. You've got to download an app though to play music on it or something. Whereas with Xbox One, you can put a CD in, you know, like copy it. I found with PS2, you've got to download some app or something, so I didn't bother. I'll tell you, don't buy VR, PlayStation VR. I bought that. My brother sold it to me. He sent it to me, and it took half an hour to set it up. And there were more wires all over the house than anything else. And honestly, and to be honest, VR wasn't what I thought it would be. When I was playing battle tanks and stuff, I felt sick all the time. Plus, I'd sit in the middle of the front row and careful where I'm going. But Oculus Go, they brought out some VR goggles now without wires, and you just download into it. So I had to go on that this Jurassic Park premiere I went to, which were interesting, and they're about £200. So I think if I get any VR, it definitely will be them. Hang on, guys. Yeah, I go to Computer Exchange. I know staff in there from where I live. They're really cool people. I like CEX. They are really good stuff. And when I like buy electrical stuff and that, they're quite tech and savvy. I went into Curry's other week to buy a gaming computer, to set up for me Twitch channel. And the guy, honestly, when I went in Curry's PC, well, he was just dribbling on and adding stuff to it. I said, all I want is just a gaming laptop, and I just walked out. So I'm going to get one from Computer Exchange. I think will be a lot better. Hi, Mr. W. I'm good, mate. How are you? Good to hear from you. I'm pissed off, but I'm not getting time to spend on it. I quite like the PSV. Too busy doing that to play as much as I would. Yeah, well, I work and I've got other stuff going on in my life. Yeah, I'd like to do a lot. To be honest, I would like to do a lot more gaming. So I'm hoping to set up a live channel up on Twitch and we gaming and other stuff, like a radio show. So I'm going to bring what I do into like life. I put PS4, but I'm not getting time to spend it. Hang on, man, Goosebumps Steelbook only costs £10. Gosh, man, to check Goosebumps Steelbook and only costs £10, but it's £17 on eBay. For oh god, that is 17 quid. I don't know if it's on eBay. I think they might pull in a fast one there for that. I'm surprised that's worth that actually. Yeah, I've got quite a few Steelbooks. I don't jump on them that much. I've ordered Infinity Ward on Blu-ray, on Steelbook, but I did think about getting it on 4K. Yeah, I'm doing a digital. Bob, I'm doing a digital creative arts degree in my spare time. So yeah, that's going to be taking over a lot of stuff as well. So I know what you mean with your art, but keep sticking at it. I mean, it's same for me. I really like editing and stuff, really getting into it. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something about Steelbooks, man, to change. When you have them all lined up together, they do look pretty cool, don't they? Together. Did you ever see the Marvel Phase 2 box set got released in America with the what is it? It had the Power Stone in, and they never released it here. And then when they did Marvel MCU Phase 1, it was in it was in a steel suitcase. No, it was in an attache case with the Tesseract in. But yeah, they're going for ridiculous amounts of money now. So I suppose Steelbook's the best thing we can get over here. Hang on. Yeah, they do. I agree with that, Mr. W. Oh, cheers. Wait, Bob. Yeah, I've just had to sort it out this morning. Got a load of stuff to do. Oh, wow. Really, man, to change? Mate, I'm sorry. I subscribed. Everybody who sort of like talks to me, I always subscribe to the channels. Mate, I will subscribe to your channel today. Honestly, I will. I'm sorry. Sorry, mate. Honestly, I tried to get around everybody. I don't know. I was a bit scared about doing live, actually. I really was. It's. I don't know. It's. I suppose when you're in a studio doing radio, like it's. It's a bit different. But going live on YouTube for the first time is sort of pretty interesting. So yeah, so we've got Infinity War coming up in another week. Solo week after that. Aquaman is out, I think, this year, isn't it? So I'm going to see that. I really did like the Shazam trailer. If anybody, what did y'all think to the Shazam trailer? I think Shazam will be the one that will turn it round for DC. I really do. I think it will be the one that'll turn it for DC. I've got to admit, I was. Where did we start? I did like Man of Steel. I like the trailer for Suicide Squad, but when I saw Suicide Squad, I wasn't that impressed with it. I sort of enjoyed it, but I thought would have been better like the trailer. But Batman versus Superman, for me, I really enjoyed that, especially the extended edition. Justice League, I want to see the Snyder version. I really do. I think we're entitled to see the other cut. I watch Superman DC, but number 3 scared because I watch Superman DC. But hang on. All right, the Crusher. I didn't mind it, to be honest. You know, have you mind to change? Have you seen The Death of Superman on Blu-ray, the new animated movie? It's taken from the original graphic novel that came out years ago. That is, I do recommend it. Part 2, The Reign of the Superman. It's a 3-part trilogy. DC's, yeah, I loved it. I'm so looking forward to the next 2, Reign of Superman. Hang on, guys. Oh, Superman. Yeah. I watched Man of Steel last week. My wife actually enjoyed it. I did like the first Star Trek new movie. I wasn't keen on Dark and Beyond. No, I wasn't, mate. That really got on my nerves. I think it had a bit of potential when it started. I'm not knocking Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he's one of the best actors in this country. I really do. And I love him as Doctor Strange. And it's not his fault. But I think J.J. Abrams sunk the Star Trek franchise on the movies for me. And now they're having problems with number 4, aren't they? Pine and Hemsworth want more money. You know, so I don't know if they're going to be coming back. There's a big thing about it. Oh, thank you, Mighty Change. Yeah, I've been told to start doing live reviews, apparently. I've got to start doing them once a week. I'm hoping I'm going to set a day, 1 day a week after next week. I'll probably go on at night time, actually. You know, about 7 o'clock. Mighty Change, have you seen Star Trek Discovery? I've been reading up on that online about Tarantino doing a movie. I don't know. I think it might be best to sort of break away from the Abrams thing. You know, I think Tarantino could do something with. I don't know. I'm a bit annoyed with J.J. Abrams. You know, it's the old Star Wars thing. You know, I know he did direct it, but he's got a lot to do with last one. You know, what is it? The last one, not Solo, the one before. I don't even want to speak the name of it. It was just a terrible film. Honestly, I went to see it, and it just bored me to death. It had its moments, like with Poe Dameron when he took out all the guns on Star Destroyer, and then they were doing that phone call bit. I suppose that were like funny, and then we get into like 2.5 hours of this chase across space, and then Finn pops off for a weekend getaway to Blackpool, you know, and then pops back, you know, and then after all that, they ram the last ship into Snoke's ship, and Chancellor Snoke, Supreme Leader Snoke, got killed in like first half an hour. 40 minutes into the film, he got chopped in half. And I couldn't believe it because we were all so geared up about Snoke. You know, this build-up from first movie, you know, in the new saga, and he just got chopped in half. And no, I'm not, guys. I'm not one of them who's going to boycott Star Wars movies. I will go see the next one because I need to know what happens to Kylo Ren and the rest of them. I don't know. I felt let down. I don't think it's about dissing the Star Wars franchise. I'm more of a Trek fan than what I am Star Wars, but I don't want to start this. I've watched a lot of reviews on it, and some people have disowned it and they're gonna boycott it. And I feel that Solo could have done a lot better if it wasn't for the backlash from the movie, the Kylo Ren movie. You know, and I felt for Solo. because I really did enjoy Solo. I like the about how the Empire were invading planet. I like the scene where he's in the trenches with half armor on and like long coat and stuff. I loved all that realism of it. My favorite Star Wars film's Rogue One. I think that's the best one. I really do. I think that's the path Star Wars has to go down. But I will go see the next two movies, definitely. Well, I've seen them all. I need to know what happens. I'm a big fan of Star Wars Rebels. I like Star Wars Rebels. I'm looking forward to the new Clone Wars and the new other cartoon that's set in the First Order time. I've only seen a small trailer for it. Oh wow! Wait, Bob, what show was that? I love Netflix, and I think where things are going. I don't think we'll be going to the cinema anymore. I think we're all going to be sat at home paying for like big movies. Because I mean streaming. Have you seen what they've made on Netflix with all big actors, all the real big talents doing movies just for Netflix with big budgets? I mean, yeah. Did you watch Bright with Will Smith? That it were all right, but they did make a big thing about that. Hang on, guys. Yeah, I agree, Mr. W. So many franchise fans. Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's time for a change at the top with that, though. I'm looking forward to Patrick Stewart returning to Star Trek. That is going to be interesting because I'm hoping it's all. Obviously, we're going to get answers now. What happened after Dominion War and when Voyager returned? We're going to sort of see things on 20 years on. Did the Borg truly get destroyed? Is Q coming back? Picard's an admiral. I just really can't wait for that. I care more about that than Discovery. And it took me when I started on Discovery. I didn't like the first two episodes. I found that it dragged. The minute Jason Isaacs turned up as Captain Lorca, I was hooked. I couldn't get enough of it. And I thought, what a great thing when we all knew there was something not right about him, didn't we? And I think somewhere in. We knew we were going to Mirror Universe. It was absolutely pretty spectacular. Oh yeah, my neighbour's from Scotland. He said to me last week, my neighbour Robert. He said he's right exactly. He's from Scotland. He said Chris Pine's playing Robert the Bruce. Sorry, yeah, you're right. He is, yeah. Mind to change? Yeah, John. Yeah, I've never done that before, so you have to tell me what to do. It's my first time live. Patrick Stewart is such good. Oh yeah, definitely. I hope Cisco returns. I mean, best Star Trek for me. Stinks first time. I've got to admit though, Babylon 5 is the classic. Did you ever watch Space? They used to go on about Babylon 5. Babylon 5, definitely. I'm hoping this Star Trek deserves to be definitely back on the map again. And it's got to be Prime Universe. There's a mass argument now saying that the new series is set in the Prime Universe. Apparently it is so. I've got to admit, the big surprise for me this year, science fiction wise, was The Orville. And I've got to say, it's out of all of it this year, Orville was the best science fiction show on the TV for me this year. I cannot wait for that to come out on Blu-ray. To be honest, I've watched it and I'm not going to watch any episodes of Orville till it comes out on Blu-ray because I don't want to keep. I want to keep that. When I watch it second time round, I want to get that effect. I think Seth MacFarlane's a genius with Orville. He found a very clever niche in between Star Trek, where Discovery didn't go. He returned to an older format of the Next Generation with sarcasm. It's true. I mean, if we were like in, say, like Starfleet and that, you would have sarcasm in situations. They don't tend to do that in serious program like Star Trek and that. But I mean, they're all so sarcastic, and the crew. I just love the crew. It's just fantastic, all of it. I love is it Yaphet, the blob thing, where they're all walking through him and stuff, and he has that affair with the Doctor, the blob. It's fantastic. Hang on. No, it's been great. You know, there's so much to look forward to, isn't there, guys? We've got Infinity War Part 2 next year, Captain Marvel, Spider-Man. I think Marvel are intended to get 4 movies out. Did you like Ant-Man and Wasp? I really enjoyed it. It was nothing special, but it was. I think it was a nice sort of flow after the hardcoreness of Infinity War. You know, so yeah. Well, this is like my first stream, so it's all been a bit. Hang on. Oh God. Sunglass. Oh, there you go. I don't know. It's weird doing this live. I've never done YouTube live before. Such good news. Yeah, no, Picard coming back though. It's such a great thing. Apparently, it's called the CBS and Paramount bought the copyright. Star Trek Reliant. So I wonder if he's got a ship called Reliant, but that's what it's called. Well, it'd be obviously be a fleet admiral by now. It must be high up. You know, so it's, I mean, what's Cuba Abbey in it as well? It'd be interesting to see what he's been up to for the last 20 years. I mean, is Picard married now? Did he become a family man? Because that was always his curse for being captain, wasn't it? Because part of him wanted a family and kids and stuff, but he was committed to, you know, the ship and, you know, being there. That's what I liked about Patrick Stewart's character, Picard. Whereas with Cisco, we're more in with crew, weren't he? Kirk was a bit of a badass. You know, Janeway like mother the crew. But like Picard, he truly was like a commander. He actually did keep his, not distance. Towards the end, he warmed up to him. He did get, well, he cared, but he got more. Well, they all crossed the barrier, didn't they? Where they all worked together. It's funny, really. Have you heard the story about when Patrick Stewart joined the set? He thought it was going to flop, you see, but they'd offered him money he'd never seen before. So he did it. Anyway, he didn't really get on with any Generation cast. Well, because he was from, like, you know, like the Shakespeare Company in UK. And he was real, because, like, I suppose there's one thing about in UK acting, it's like they've got the best, I suppose, actors in the world in this country, you know, with Royal Shakespeare Company. Well, they were all like sort of he went out up his arse a bit. And when he went out there, well, they were all winding him up for months, you know. They were all winding him up. And they were all having dinner together. They were in his trailer reciting his, you know, his scripts. And one day he walked onto the set and all women, they all had bathrobes on and curlers in their hair. And rest of the cast, they all has like their underpants on bridge. And he just started laughing. And when they got him into office, because this director walked off set of an episode, he turned on him. He said, "You've got to start taking this fit seriously." And Denise Crosby said, "You need to lighten up." And they used to set him up. And eventually they broke him. And he apparently became, because for years he said, "They broke me." And he said, "First time in my life I started enjoying my work." So you can tell how close they are. When I was at a convention a few years ago, they were all on stage together and they were just amazed that is one strong family. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, Picard back. I don't know what they're going to do with Data, though. I mean, if Brent Spiner's going to come back, obviously Data's an android, so he could change his look. They might get somebody else in to play Data, you know, or is it B4 where Data downloaded himself in there? Because Brent Spiner, well, he's knocking on a bit now. Well, they might CGI him up. I don't know. You know, they've done it. So it's going to be interesting to see how many they're going to bring back of the original series. I know Marina Sirtis is going to be in Orville. And there's a couple of Star Trek Next Gen going to be at next series at Orville. So, I mean, what a year for science fiction. I mean, it is. Hang on. Yeah. Hello, Jen. Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Where's Uncle Mitch? I've not. I heard they were going to bring it back. Did they bring it back? The one for me is the John Pertwee one. I think there were going to be a remake, but I don't know if it happened. But yeah, Aunt Sally and what was it? The Scarecrow man who built him and Wurzel Gummidge and all his heads. Yeah, I agree with Mr. W. Yeah, sci-fi definitely. You need humour. You've got to have, even if it's sarcasm at the worst level, you've got to have it. Oh God, Granger. Yes, I remember the Tucker Jenkins years, definitely. I think at school when I was at school we all wanted to be Tucker Jenkins. I remember Benny Green, Big Al, and just wanted Justin Bennett as well. I've not I've not seen Outlander. Honestly, there's so much to watch. I'm only just started on Supergirl season 3, and I've not seen the last series of Arrow. I know the new one's coming, so I'm gonna have to start watching it. I'm out all over bank holiday, so it's getting time. There's so much to watch. I have to choose what I review and watch. Honestly, there's just so much out there. What do you think about the new Doctor Who? I think it's going to be interesting. I knew it was coming that they were going to change him into a female. I've not got a problem with it because they wanted to do it in the 80s. There were hints back then. Do you know what I mean? But when they hang on, when they changed the master into Missy, it's when we knew it was going to happen. I think that was the clue. I was hoping the Missy were going to be the Rani person. I'd like to see the Rani back. But I forgot her name, Michelle Gomez, that played Missy. She was fantastic. So I'm not going to knock it. And I forgot her name now. Victoria, what's her name now? Eric's playing the new Doctor Who. I've only seen the episode, Roger. I've seen her in Attack the Block and other stuff. She's a really good actress. And I think she'll bring some good stuff to Doctor Who. Anyway, I'm not going to knock it until I've seen it. I know a lot of people are not. They're going to turn it off, and they shouldn't have done this. Well, I suppose things changed. You can't go back to. You've got to move formats and change stuff. And oh, definitely. Yeah, those are child memories for me. Definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Peter Capaldi. I'm really gonna miss him. You know, I really did like it. It reminded me of Pertwee, actually. He had that sort of a bit of a Pertwee thing to him, which I'm really gonna miss. You know. Yeah, I will do. Like, I'm gonna do it every week. It's just I'm working out the time. I'm just working out time. You know, with other stuff. Honestly, I'd really like to do this like twice a week. You know. But I've set up a Twitch gaming channel. I will leave a link in for that, and then we can all sort of like play games and stuff. Oh wow! I'm at the Avengers character in the premiere once at the Avengers Assemble. That is so cool. I went to was that the one? Was that the one in London, Westfield, in Shepherd's Bush? Because I went to their opening night on that, and I went to. Do you remember before the Dark World? I went to Greenwich University. They had a big party there, and they'd done out the big student hall inside with like four stuff and that. I went with a friend. Me and her, we both went for night, and we had a really good time. But they put four on at 2 o'clock in the morning, and we were all hammered by that time. Oh God, mini pop. Yeah, I remember mini pops. Yeah, that's going back. God, you know, I mean, television, Jane, back then, I'd be, you know, do you remember Monkey as well on a Friday? And I will say, man, to change. I'm a smoker, and Well, I stopped for about a year and a half, and then a couple of months ago, I don't know. I got into a lot of stress with life, and I ended up starting smoking again. I am slowing down now. I've started on nicotine patches, and I'm using a vapor, but I do have a couple of cigarettes over a day. But one day I just stopped and that was it. But I've had a lot on. But everything's cool now. Everything's back to normal. So I don't know. I've been on 45 minutes. I'm going to do this for another 15 minutes. Oh, Jane, yes, I loved the remake. I've got it on DVD, and I liked Randall and Upkirk with Vic and Bob. Yeah, I've got it on DVD. I love the theme music to it. You know, the theme music was just really, really cool. And that got cancelled after 2 seasons. Do you remember Tom Baker were in that as like the head ghost where he was teaching Vic? And then they had that big 2-part episode, and it was like a movie, wasn't it? Where there were these evil ghosts trying to do something on Earth. Yeah, I absolutely love the remake. I've got to admit, I did like the original. I grew up on that with Mike Pratt and the other fella. I like I've been watching the new Avengers at the moment, Purdy, Gambit, and Steve. I just love that era of television, you know, the Avengers and stuff. I think they had I think a few years ago, didn't they have like the cast of Grange Hill back on from back in the day? They were all in the studio and they'd all aged. Right. And what else have we got? Right, so anyway, so yeah, I mean that's quite a lot. I mean, there's just so much going on pop culture wise, isn't there? Hang on, don't worry. Man, to change, I'm definitely up for doing collaborating, doing live broadcasts. Let me know when. It's just when I get the time. Honestly, there's a guy in Canada who wants to do Daniel, if he's watching. He wants to do live stuff as well. He keeps contacting me on Google. Is it Google Cast? So I've been waiting to do something with them. But honestly, this is just a test broadcast. I'm going to get everything sorted out. Just wanted to see how it goes today. You know, but yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've quite enjoyed this. Have you seen it? Jane, is that Cannon and Ball? I think I've seen the film. Is that Cannon and Ball? I've not seen that in years. I remember that. I remember Cannon and Ball show as well. I wonder what happened to them. You know, Cannon and Ball. No, man. Have you seen the boy in striped pajamas? No, I haven't, mate. No, I haven't. Have you seen that? Well, yes. Pull your earphones out. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's just so much out there, isn't there? And we've all got to have a life as well, haven't we? You know, we need to go out and associate with people. You know. What's this? Carry on. Oh yeah. I have actually got on the buses box set. Yeah, I love the movies. I love Olive and her husband. I just put me in stitches. Arthur. Let's just give them all that grief. It's just brilliant. I really do. Yeah. You just don't get comedy like that, man. It's truly classic comedy. I've got the goodies as well. I went to a comic mart and I picked up the entire episodes of the goodies, and the whole of Rent a Ghost. I think all 9 seasons. Rent a Ghost. A lot of the cast on Rent a Ghost are all dead now. Mr. Claypole's died, and all the rest of us, a lot of them. I was quite surprised. So when I bought my Wikipedia to see what happened and where they ended up. Well, it's been an interesting stage. They started off talking about reviewing stuff and ended up being going about classic television. You know. Yes, I've seen the B team. Benny Hill. Yeah, Jane, yeah, you're going to be revealing my age here. I'm getting worried. I'm trying to pretend I'm like 50. I'm 51 now. Yeah, have you seen? Yes. Benny Hill, fantastic. I loved him. I suppose today they can't show half of that now because we're in a climate where everything's quite politically friendly, isn't it? You know, I mean, like I caught a few episodes of Love Fine Neighbour on YouTube. I mean, the old series were on there, you know, and that surprised me. And what is it, Rising Damp as well. It's just, but that's how it was back then. I suppose we live in a different time, but you can't. I mean, something like stuff like Rising Damp. I mean, the writing for that was just sheer genius, you know. Oh, that sounds quite sad. Does that mind to change? I might give that a look. I'll take a look on YouTube today, see if we can find a trailer for it. Oh, have you heard of Isaac Asimov? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Isaac Asimov's a genius, like Ben Bova, Arthur C. Clarke. Have you read the wait, Bob? Have you read the Foundation trilogy and Lensman? I grew up on all that. It's oh, is it on Netflix? Right, I'll take a look at that. Do you know, I was on Netflix last night and I actually watched Ghostbusters 2. It took me an hour to find something to watch on Netflix, so there were just too much on there. Don't forget, I think next week Iron Fist season 2 starts, and there's another series coming to Netflix in a couple of. Oh no. On Amazon, October 7th, Man in a High Castle season 3. I love that. I read the short story, Philip K. Dick. Absolutely, just cannot wait for season 3 of Man in a High Castle. I'll definitely wait. Let us know about that, about the artworks and stuff. Definitely. I'm gonna take a look at your channel after I finish this stream. Well, guys, you've been on. That's gone quick. 52 minutes. I know some other YouTubers on there. They do live streams. They're on for about 2-3 hours. I suppose really, if you're gonna do like 2 to 3 hour live stream, I suppose you've got to have a load of content ready to go through. Which I'm gonna have to work out some like program format, you know. But guys, I just want to say thank you all for subscribing to my channel. You know, I really do appreciate it. You know, to be honest, why I do it, I've got a love for science fiction. When I was a kid, you know, it was just when everybody liked playing football, I like reading comics. You know, it's been with me all my life. You know. No, wait, Bob. I meant what I said. I will check it out, and I will subscribe today. Thanks, Mind to Change. Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. Right, I'll go for 7 more minutes and see what happens. I did pick up. I got this Castlevania box set in Computer Exchange. I paid a tenner for this in Eastbourne, and 360. I think it's 360. It's massive. I've got nowhere to put it, you know. So I've got it. So Castlevania. I have to dig out the 360. So that's a steelbook game. But you get some figures with it. So you get all the. I mean, the book's really nice, actually. Right. So you get a book, Belmont, Castlevania. So you get the Belmont. Right. Hang on, guys. Let's get this out. And oops. Oh yeah, you get three figures. One of them's Vampire Hunter and Belmont, I think. There we go. Right, messed this up. Right, put them in there. So there you go. Got them. So you get them figures. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but it was 10 quid. Got to stop liberating stuff from charity shops, you know. I'm not a hoarder. I'm just like, do you ever go to charity shops, see science fiction stuff, and you think you can't leave it in here? You know what I mean? So you end up liberating it because it's like a couple of quid. I know, you know. Yeah, I paid a tenner. It's a game, Castlevania, you know. So I'm doing a video review of the TV series. I'll be doing that after this, actually. I've got the camera set up, so I've got some really interesting stuff to say about V. But yeah, I think it is a lot easier to do. Hang on. I think it's a lot easier to do live than what it is doing like 10, 20-minute videos, you know, because then you've got to load it up and edit it and all that. You do a live stream straight up, it's done, isn't it? So I'd like to do them twice a week if possible. Hang on. Wee Bob, I think you might want to. Oh, I probably am Wee Bob, a subscriber. Very cool. Jane. Hi, Jen. Hang on, Jen. Have you seen Adam and the Ants? Yes, I have. Yes. Yeah. I love Adam and the Ants. I've got his Greatest Hits album, actually. I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted to dress. You remember when he wore all these like Napoleonic gear, you know, them jackets and that. I asked my parents for my birthday if I could have a jacket, and they said no. You know, I think it was all a bit weird for them. But remember, he had his paint across his face and that. Adam Ant were cool back in the day, and he still is now. I got Martin, you didn't see much. Sorry, Jen. Oh, Jen, yeah, I do remember. Why don't you? I'm bored. He said, turn off my television set. Why don't you? Oh, yeah, I do. And Rainbow all above the streets and houses, Rainbow rising high. And I always wanted to know who Bungle was, you know, under that costume. And Jeffrey, I wonder what Jeffrey's doing now. Do you remember Rod, Jane, and Freddie as well? I remember Box of Delights. It were on at Christmas, Jane. Actually, that was pretty hardcore. That was pretty. I remember the same where they've been chased by wolves and stuff. God, I wonder if that's on YouTube to watch that. But it was on at Christmas, wasn't it? Oh, years ago. I think the BBC spent a lot of money on that because there were a major advertising campaign for it. Yeah, I'm a charity shop car boot addict. Wee Bob, I really am. Sorry, Jed. Martin, you didn't say my comments before. I think is that. But hang on, unless you've the first time just catching up, I'm learning how to do this. Hang on, Jen. Sorry. Why do you think? Yeah, I think I've got to it. I think Rainbow Jane and Box of Delights and Why Don't You? I remember Why Don't You was on when we were, when we broke up from school through the summer and used to get all the TV programs. Jane, do you remember the Banana Splits? That was one of my favourites growing up. You know, the Banana Splits. I just love that. And do you remember the 60s Spider-Man series on ITV on a Saturday morning at 8 o'clock? I used to love Saturday morning TV. I used to go to the cinema every Saturday. They had like kids matinee. I used to go and it was full of kids and we like get cartoons and adventure series and a Children's Film Foundation movie. Parents used to get rid of me when I was a kid, so they used to go off shop and drop me off at the Lounge Cinema in Leeds. Hang on. Oh yes, way Bob. Yeah, that's sorry. Oh God, the Secret Diary of Adrian Moore. Lulu were in that. Yeah, Lou. Yes, Lulu. I remember that. That were good. Do you remember the Jane? Do you remember the Weasleys, the Grimleys? That always reminded me of Adrian Moore. Yeah. Do you remember the Grimleys as well? That with that comedian. He was that awful sports teacher. But I remember Adrian Mole. Yeah, I never read the books though. No, mind to change. What I'm trying to do is get a few of us to do like a live podcast, to talk about science fiction and stuff. If we get some more of us, that'd be good. Like 3 or 4 of us, and like do a live thing for a couple of hours a week. All right, wee Bob. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great bank holiday, mate. You know, mind to change. Scottish Pepper Pig made me. Peppa Pig. I've not seen Peppa Pig. I've only seen pictures. Well, I've done. Yeah, I am going to. Yeah, Manchester definitely going to watch the Meg. Yeah, yes, I am definitely. I wasn't too sure about it, but I've heard the reviews have been pretty cool. So I saw some YouTube reviews. I don't go with newspaper reviews. These like people on TV. I don't watch TV. I just everything I watch online. I just don't watch BBC anymore and all. I'm not being political. I just decided I want to choose what I want to watch and watch whatever news I want to watch. I think it's in a better place. But yeah, I do watch YouTube cinema reviews by people that do. So people like me and you, and if we go see a film, at least when you go online, you can say, look, I didn't like it, and it's not somebody who's at the BBC trying to be all like artistic about it, and that I'd rather just get it from a straight person. So yeah, I'm gonna go see it over at Bank Holiday actually. Right. Well, I think that's it for me, guys. I've been on 1 hour as a test. And can I just thank you all for watching my live broadcast? I've really enjoyed this. I've seen the first one. I've seen the first one. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm gonna try now. Mind to change. I will try. Oh, Jane, not you mean Emu's TV? You remember when he had a TV station? Emu. Yeah, I remember Emu's TV series. Yeah, with Grotbacks. I think I was watching that when I was still 19. I think it was nice to come in from work and it were on Grotbacks and stuff. Yeah, I will do Mr. W. I'm going to do it next few days. If I do a stream for a couple of hours, I've got to have content, and like the radio show, I've got content and stuff. But to do it from home and a live stream, I've got to. I can't just have me talking. I've got to do stuff, I suppose. But guys, thank you very much for watching my live stream. Thank you for supporting me. And well, I'll see you all in a couple of days or next week. But I will be back within the next 4 or 5 days. I might even be back tomorrow, guys, to see what happens. So I'm free tomorrow, but I'm out tonight. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much. I know I've said it twice, but honestly, it means a lot. I was really scared. Hopefully, I won't be wearing sunglasses tomorrow. So, as Mr. Spock says, live long and prosper. And I'll see you on the next Martin Sci-Fi Appeal show. All right, guys, take care.